My name is Corey Backliff. For those of you that don't know, today's topic is going to be about quitting. Now, I do want to share a couple stories because in the last week or so, I've had a lot of events that have made me want to quit, and I decided not to, and then something great came out of it. So I just want to share this with you. And just really quick, I want to share a story with you that I read a couple days ago in a book. And the book talks about how this guy had this great idea. He knew where a gold mine was, so he bought all the equipment for it. And he was digging and digging and digging and never found the gold in that spot. So he quit, sold all his equipment to somebody that lived close by the gold mine. So the guy that bought the equipment at a very, very cheap price hired somebody to look at the mine and do all the calculations, and the guy told him that the gold was actually 3 feet below where the first person stopped digging. So that guy used all the equipment, dug 3 more feet, and there it was, a huge, huge thing of gold, and the guy became a millionaire. So today's topic about not quitting, it just shows you that when you think that you should quit or think that you've done too much and it's not working out, just go a little bit further and a little bit further, and you never know, you might hit your gold mine. So I do want to talk to you about the events that I've seen over the last week or so, and I'm so excited to share this with you because I was so down on myself and I was so frustrated and I wanted to quit. And then for some reason, when I woke up in the morning, I was like, you know what, let's just give it one more try. So it started out, my multi-level marketing company, it's been going good, and I've been trying to share the opportunity with people because it is a phenomenal opportunity. So I was sharing the opportunity. I took somebody to an event, and the presentation wasn't connecting to the TV right. The presenter didn't do a very good job actually presenting because of the TV being all screwed up. So the slides were all... the complete package, it wasn't very good, and it wasn't the opportunity that I wanted them to see because it's way beyond that and way better than that. And so we talked afterwards. I shared my vision with him. He said yes. He was on board. He was all about it. I get a text at 11 o'clock that night apologizing, saying, you know what, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. And that was probably, I don't know, the 15th, 20th time I've heard that same thing in the last 2 or 3 days. So that night I just sat there and I was like, why would I continue to do this? Nothing's coming out of it. Nobody seems to see exactly what I see, and I don't know how to inspire people or motivate them to see the opportunity and take it. So I went to bed. I woke up in the morning, put on my sweats, raggedy shirt, and I go downstairs. I'm just sitting on the couch. I'm like, you know what, screw it. I went upstairs and I got my dress shoes on, my dress socks, dress pants, a button up, tucked in. I had a nice jacket to go over the top, and I went to work. And 5 hours later was the craziest experience of my entire life. So I had somebody come to my house. I explained the opportunity to them. Immediately they said, yes, this is amazing. Well, 30 minutes later, I get a phone call from them, and they're saying, hey, I already sold a membership to somebody, and I was like, that's wonderful, good job. Let's keep this going. That's great that we literally just got done talking 30 minutes ago, and you've already went out and started working. So I was like, finally I got somebody on board that's with me. They see my vision. They have the same thing for themselves, and they're going to go and get it. So then I make a phone call to somebody in the upline of the company, and I explain how the event went and how the event is based more towards older generations. And in order for them to inspire or help the young people realize the opportunity that's in front of them, they're going to have to change the way that they do events. It's going to have different music, a different vibe. It's got to have more upbeat. It's got to be more fun. And so when I was talking to the regional manager, she said, you know what, I need to set up a meeting with you and Brian. And I was like, okay, well, I just read a book by a guy named Brian, and I know he he's very, very high up in this company that I just started with. And she said his last name. And I was like, there's no way. And she's like, I want to set up a meeting with you and him. And he's the number 2 earner of all time in this company that I just got involved with. So I'm freaking out because that morning I almost decided to not even continue to do this. But I decided, screw it, put all my stuff on, sign somebody up under me. They saw the opportunity and the vision and they took it. 30 minutes later, made something happen. And then I get a phone call with this that I'm going to be having a meeting with the number 2 earner of all time who's earned $15 million in the past 12 years. Now, for me, that's amazing that I even get to sit down with somebody like that. But it's because of the vision that we brought to the table. And then I get a call again after that, and they're wanting me to come to a meeting with a bunch of ideas on how to make the Salem events even better and how we can draw in younger crowds and possibly me hosting my own events. So, I mean, I'm not saying this to toot my horn. I'm not doing any of it to say, hey, look at me. I just want you guys to know that I 100% that morning was going to quit, and for some reason, I wanted to give it one more try. And all of these great things have come about it, and my team and the people I'm working with, their teams are getting bigger and bigger every single day. And that wouldn't have happened if I stopped. So I just want you to understand how important it is that even if something is not going your way, do not focus on it not going your way. Put yourself in the right mindset. Dress in the right clothes that are going to help you get that mindset. Watch an inspirational video. Do something that's going to bring you a positive vibe. It's going to help you spread positive. And when you spread positivity, you're going to get positivity in return. Now, I don't know if any of you have seen the movie called The Secret. And they say the secret to success or life is the law of attraction. Now, if you're giving off negative thoughts, or you're talking about something negative, or you're just having a bad day, you're going to attract more negative things throughout your entire day. That's why when you first wake up and you stub your toe, now the rest of your day usually isn't very good because every little thing's going to drive you nuts. And it seems like every little thing keeps happening and happening and happening. It's all negative. But you start off the morning right. I don't know, you get in your car on the way to work and your favorite song is on. And you get all pumped and you go to work and you just have a better day because you're being positive. So I want to spread this because, the law of attraction to me, I was like, it could be true, it could not. But it's really all about opening your mind and being open to thinking differently than most people do. And that's how most people become more successful than others, because they think outside of the box. And so I just want to share this with you guys. I mean, I was so happy that I decided to not quit. And so since then, this is the person I might be having the meeting with. His name is Brian Carruthers. You should YouTube him. He's phenomenal. I mean, he's got a bunch of great content, not even just about the multi-level marketing, but what you need to have as an individual in order to have the mindset you need to strive and to never give up. And he's just a very, very good motivational guy. And then I've been starting to read this book on leadership. So I want to stress reading and researching, YouTubing. Do whatever you can to go out of your way to learn something different today. Had I not read the story of that guy stopping 3 feet short, I would have gave up that day. I would have. And I hope that watching this inspires you, so you may not have to read the book, but you can take the core elements of that story and apply it to your day. Now, I hope every one of you has an amazing day today. Go out there, kick some butt, but don't give up. because I know each and every one of you can do it, and it all starts up here. Thank you for watching. Everybody, if you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next video.